Hello, people. How's it going? Welcome to stream. Rough week for Arsenal awaits us. Let's be real. Arsenal season is hanging by a thread, barely. Arteta's job is in balance, on the line. Let's be real. To a degree, season-defining week, and not just that. It's not just a season-defining week. It's in general for Arsenal a very defining week in terms of where are we, how far we have come, and where we could actually finish. Because this is not looking good. Let's be real. It's looking actually very worrying, to say the least, because at this stage where we are, we should not be where we are. Let's be real. We should be at the top of the table by a mile. We are not. We should be winning stuff. We're not. We have spent billion. And, well, basically, we have, let's be real, absolutely nothing. And I mean literally nothing to show for it. Because, we finished second. Oh, fantastic. At the same time, let's be real. It's like a top four finish. Nobody remembers the second place. Second place is the first loser. And when you speak about legacy, when you speak about achievements, nobody cares who finished second. Everyone cares who won. And it doesn't matter how you won, by how much, and everything, because at the end of the day, in the stat books, in the books, on the table, in history, only thing that's gonna be written is the name of the winner. And for Arsenal, everything is falling apart, it is slipping away, and it feels like it's not coming back, is it? It's not coming back. If in the beginning of the season, massive part of the fan base were screaming about quadruples, even trebles, let's be modest, a tiny bit, trebles, and everyone was laughing at Man City that they're gonna go trophyless once again, second year in a row, which was very unprecedented circumstances for Pep Guardiola. Fast forward 5-6 months, and right now, Arsenal is the team that can finish trophyless, and Man City is the team that is up for a domestic treble. Football is a humbler. Very interesting how things changed. We have remained consistent. Me on this stream, people on this stream, ups and downs there have been there. Yes, we have talked about everything in more positive light. We have talked about things in negative light. But at the end of the day, we have remained the same. Cautious, with things in mind, step by step, and we have called stuff out. And through all this time, we've been called toxic, negative, plastic fan, fake fan, dumbass, idiot, donkey, whichever word comes to your mind. But let's be real. We have to take this, and right now, when we are step by step being proven right once again for another season, are we asking for apologies? No, we're not. Are we cocky? Are we driving insane? Are we shoving it in people's faces? No, we're not. On the other hand, the other side that actually got abusive when you said this stuff right now are in panic mode. Everything is falling apart. But still, despite every single goddamn thing that is going wrong for Arsenal this season, nobody is questioning the manager. Nobody is questioning the Cronkies. And people are happy about the rumors of Arteta getting a new deal, are happy that Arteta might be staying more. They want him to stay longer. Make that make sense. Name me another club where you can go trophyless with all the investment and all the faith as you can have for 6 years and you're still at the job. Name me a job in real life where a company invests in you insane amounts of money and you have absolutely nothing besides dust to show for it, and you're going to keep your job at the seasonal job review. There isn't one. So how comes these rules don't apply to Arsenal and Arteta? It applies for everyone else in real life, In football, mind you, just not Mikel Arteta. What has he done so special, so unique, that everyone just glazes him left, right, and center? Literally have posters of him on the goddamn wall and look at him when going to sleep. What has he done to deserve that? What has he done to deserve murals outside the Emirates? Because when these murals became a thing, by the way, there was no Ian Wright, there was no Keown, there was no Adams, there was no Titi, there was no Bergkamp. There was Nicholas Jover, there was Kroenke, by the way, as well. There was Havertz with Win the Dog, mind you, and more and more and more. How is this going backwards? Everything is built as backwards. And today, by the way, at work, as you know, I have two colleagues that are Liverpool fans. We were discussing Arsenal, and I got laughed in my face heavily, expeditiously, and continuously about the TikToks on the big screen, holding the fucking pencils before the games, holding each other's balls before the games, Arteta talking about the light bulbs, potatoes, is this a rabbit or a duck, blasting You Never Walk Alone on speakers, about pickpockets, about waffle, belly, and any other word you can imagine what Arteta has said in these goddamn 6.5 years in press conferences and everything he has done. And the sad part is, I had to sit there and goddamn take it. Minute after minute, 10 minutes after 10 minutes, we were standing there for about half an hour, literally. And we were discussing this, and I had nothing to say back. Absolutely nothing to say back and to justify that. Absolutely nothing. Make it make sense. Why I have to endure this pain? Do I get paid $500,000 a week? Do I have a brand name? Do I have secured my future by earning that type of money? So I cannot give a damn. No, I don't. How comes me as a fan care about this stuff more than the club itself? How? Last season it was Liverpool who made Arteta a bridesmaid poster. This season I have to watch City drinking water from Arsenal ball. Seriously. And the club is okay with this, by the way. The club is actually okay with this. And if this Arteta bridesmaid crap didn't fire up the team to actually perform, do you think I have any trust, any belief in the so-called Spanish paella hair gel merchant that he's going to fire up the team to win? To win against Sporting Lisbon? To win against Pep? What are we even doing here? Seriously, what are we even doing here? I'm telling you this right now. If Arteta stays for one more season, this channel is not going to cover Arsenal. Because I cannot go through another about 270 days of this crap of Mikel Arteta BS. I much rather cover Valencia, AC Milan, Roma, God's sakes, Deportivo La Coruña, Millwall, Rosenborg in Norway, Tromsø in Norway, San Marino League, than actually Arsenal at this stage. How has this become to this? Where everything has gone wrong? Oh, right, it's the Kroenkes, let's be real, because they haven't sacked him yet. How have Kroenke so blind? Our women's team is 40 years old. 40 years old. So 3 times younger than our men's team. And they have won more than our men's team. In the last year, they have won 2 majors. What has Arsenal won? What has Arsenal done? Even, let's be real, there is absolutely nothing we have done to deserve anything. We don't deserve absolutely nothing. We deserve jack shit. Let's be real. And the worst part is, it's not going to stop. It's never going to stop. Because if we ball this league right now, we are not going to survive the summer. The banter, the shame, the pain, it's going to be endless. It's going to cut deep, deeper than actually I've imagined to a degree. Because at the moment, I feel just as hurt, if not more hurt, by the way, than in 2001, 2002, 2003, when we lost to Man United in the final, when we have lost to Liverpool in the final, when we got scammed out of a Champions League win against Barcelona in 2006. I feel more pain right now than losing 8-2 to Man United in semi-finals of goddamn Champions League. It has come to this point where it actually is deeper than I thought. And is there a way back? Well, obviously there is. But the question is, do the ownership have the balls to pull the trigger, to sack this manager, to get him out of the goddamn club? Because we cannot rely on this goddamn manager to leave on his own. Would you leave 15.6 million a year? No. This whole 11 that plays on the pitch, they maybe have one cojones, one bollock if you combine them both together. Maybe one. Not even that. And even then, it's a soft marshmallow one. Troy Deeney said, we have no cojones. He was right then. And it's still right now. Nothing is changing. It's the same old shit. Same old crap. What has changed? Seriously, what has actually changed with Arteta coming here? Oh, but he took us from the depths of hell. Oh, shove it up your ass. We were not in the depths of hell. We were just as close to the 4th place than we were to the relegation. Let's be real. We have never seen Spurs being top and Arsenal being at the bottom. We have never seen that. Oh, Arteta did that. Arsene Wenger in his career at Arsenal, in the 2 decades he has been here, finished 2 times out of top 8. No, 3 times out of top 4. My bad. Arteta did it 3 times in the first 3 years. Arteta is challenging for the league. And has he won it? No, he hasn't. Will he win it? No. Will he achieve anything? No. Like, what is happening at this club? What are the owners doing to make this right? Not to mention the fan base. Because big part of this fan base much rather twiddle their thumbs and stroke Arteta's hair than actually call him out on the crap he does. Make it make sense. This is Arsenal FC. Arsenal FC, not Arteta FC. But somehow, it has been turned into Arteta FC, that this manager is more protected than goddamn presidents of country, than the goddamn director of the Pentagon, of the CIA, and all these places. Wow. How is this even a thing? How are we living in this world? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, people. Anyways, big up everyone. Smash the likes if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Leave your thoughts, your pain, your enthusiasm, if you have any, in the chat. And let's do this, people. Let's do this. Big up Blackrow. Hope you're doing well. Big up Marlon Debal, season 7. It's a very expensive Netflix series. Costs $1 billion, you know. Yeah, calling him out now. The callback magic's not working anymore. And it's not. It is working, to be honest. Because there are many of these people who were calling him out after we lost against Bournemouth. Today, they're backtracking. They're flip-flopping. It doesn't take too long to get back on Arteta train. Yeah, all of a sudden, getting Arteta out is very popular. Yet we were the toxic and negative ones last year, the year before, throughout this whole season. Make that make sense. Big up, we lost Saliba. Big up Saliba. Big up Hypoprotagonist. Big up Dreadly Flame. Hope you're doing well today, brother. When identity becomes the standard, then performances become optional. Yeah, this, that, and the third. Yeah. Big up Roy Marsh. Big up, big up, big up. Mark my words. We lose 5-0 at City. To be honest, would not be surprised at this stage. We are the ballers. We are who we are, I guess. Big up Stockholm Gunner. Big up. No team will ever hire Arteta if the team balls it this season. There will be someone who hires him. But will he get the same backing, the same love, the same money, the same patience? No chance in hell. Arsenal is the only club who somehow does these things. At work today, I found various plastic balls glued to my locker. How people laughed and pointed at me until the two Spurs supporters clocked in. You're lucky you have some Spurs supporters at work. It would be a painful day. The pain is so real and 100% Stockholm. 100%. And to a degree that's even put lightly. Big up AJ. Big up AJ. Hardest working mod in the community. Big up, big up, big up. Like the stream. Subscribe if you're new, as he's saying. That's the fact. Don't be bantered every season and go trophyless every season. And that's what it is. We are Banter Club. You should check the odds, mate. It's skyrocketed on City winning it. Yeah, I saw that. And it doubled down even more than we will win the win. Unfortunately, at this stage, I'll take the points ahead of the games in hand. Exactly. I'll take the points ahead than game in hand. We can talk as much as we want that we are 6 points clear. We are doing this. We are doing that. We're in a good position. But we have seen this before. We have seen this film before. And we goddamn did not like the ending at all. And we are going down this road once again. Same scenario, same problems, same issues. And of course, the same goddamn manager, as always. Some things don't change. How people don't realize that the common predominator into all this crap, in all this banter, in all this BS actually, is goddamn Mikel Arteta. How do they not realize this? If I'm honest with you, brother, man to man, I fear Sunday will be worse than 8-2 at Old Trafford. It might not be on the scoreline as bad, but emotionally inside, it will tear you to shreds worse. I definitely feel that way right now. I don't trust this team at all at the moment. I don't. To get it over the line, I don't trust this team. If we don't win this season, our window officially is closed, yeah? Our window of opportunity is closed fast. And I'm not too sure. Big up. Thank you. Massive community. Big up you all for the massive support. You are legends, all scholars. Everyone. Big up for your massive support, your comments, your likes, your even tweets when I go live. Some of you tweet me out and everything. Everyone gives me a shout. I yesterday started uploading shorts and TikToks as well. So if you haven't, go subscribe to Latvian Gunner on TikTok. Follow. You get what I mean. And let me know what you think of TikToks as well, by the way. And shorts. I post the same ones on both platforms. So let me know. If you have watched the YouTube shorts, let me know what you think. In 2 games, we were knocked out of 2 competitions. This Wednesday may decide Arteta's job. We will only find out this Wednesday. Will he change anything or will he be stubborn manager he is? The thing is, how many times he has had to change? Countless. Endless opportunities to change, to improve, to learn from mistakes. And he hasn't. Same issues, same crap, same ideas, nothing new. Same old, same old, same old. Absolute embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. It's actually insane. Arsenal women 63 told trophies not including community shields. Arsenal men 49 told trophies not including the community shields. And women's team is 40 years old. Our men's team is 140 years old. That tells you everything you need to know. I can see Arsenal sacking Arteta, and in the first season of our new manager, we finished 6th. And then 2nd again, ole. Wouldn't look so bad after all, would it? I don't see it. Personally, I don't see it. Let's just put it that way. The new manager is either going to get the job done or he's also going to go. I'm sick and tired of this cuddling, nursing, blowing skills up someone's ass, doing unicorn rides in the theme park and everything. You don't win, F off. That's about it. It will be painful. We'll need some therapy next week, dude. We need therapy for the last few years for all the balls we have received. Big up DG2. Big up. Arteta isn't good enough. Sack him end the season. Yeah. 0 talent ID, 0 in-game change of formation, 0 tactics. Facts. How many times we see the same clueless look on his face during games? How many times he's trying to land airplanes during the games? How many goddamn times? And how many times when this manager runs in a dead-end situation mid-game, he has no idea what to do? Almost every single one, by the way. Yeah, definitely. They're going to do it. Hansi Flick, Enrique, even Simeone would do it better. The top Gunners don't understand. We can all agree he only helped the squad get better players who he eventually wouldn't know what to do with them. Yeah. I said this, I think, 2.5 years ago before I had this channel. Because in 1 month and 13 days exactly from this point, it's going to be 2-year anniversary of this channel. 2 years. Right? I said this before I had this channel, that Mikel Arteta is Brendan Rodgers of Arsenal. He can do some stuff, he gets there, but he cannot get it over the line. And we need someone who can. And also, to a degree, Mikel Arteta is the Roberto Martinez of club football. Because Roberto Martinez as well wasted Belgium's golden generation, somehow failed upwards to manage Portugal right now. Arteta has wasted so many good players at Arsenal right now that I'm worried that it's going to get even worse. The nuts part is, the new manager that's going to come in, he will need to do another goddamn rebuild. Because this manager has absolutely annihilated every shred their dignity, physicality, mentality that could have been, was, or wasn't there for any player in this club. That is the sad truth, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that is the sad truth. We need a proven winning manager. It might take him a couple of seasons, but in the end, he will get the team over the line. We will, 100%. 100%. I will say it again. Trade Saka for Brian Buemo, trade Odegaard for Bruno G, trade Zubimendi for Adam Wharton, trade Calafiori for Anthony Robinson, trade Trossard for Mitoma. You can trade anyone you want. For all I care, trade Odegaard for 2 grapes, 3 ants, and a bag of crisps. Don't give a damn. The thing is, would that other team want any of these bums? Maybe not Saka, but the rest of them. What use would be Odegaard to Newcastle? What use Zubimendi would be to Crystal Palace? What use Calafiori would be to Fulham and Trossard to Brighton? He was there. They don't want him back. They genuinely don't want him back. Do you think United want Saka? They just barely can get rid of Marcus Rashford right now. Do you think they want half-injured Sir Limps-a-Lot? I'm just saying, if we did fall off to 6th place instead of finishing 2nd again, oh, the irony that would be. It wouldn't be irony. It wouldn't. Absolutely, it wouldn't. If you are that positive, keep Arteta. Josh Kroenke is a Nepo baby parasite. Flamini needs to buy these rats out of this club. Dude, Flamini doesn't need Arsenal. Arsenal need Flamini more in this context than Flamini needs Arsenal. Let's be real. Again, if we had Arteta's success rate in our jobs, we are getting sacked. Why is it so different from him? We all pay tax. Exactly. This is the only club that tolerates failure. Where does that make sense? For being 3rd biggest club in England, well, for now, to be honest, because we are literally a few trophies away from being the 4th biggest club in England, by the way, and 5th as well. Chelsea and City are not that far off. If Arteta doesn't change something soon, we will fall into hell itself. Well, prepare yourself. People are all people call for Ines Legas to save us. Why wouldn't she? Yeah. To be honest, there is in Bundesliga for Union Berlin for the next 5 games. There's gonna be a female manager. It's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. I said before that the standard they set for you is what they think of you. Kroenke's went ahead and appointed, trusted, and backed him. Yeah, what Arsenal have done, Kroenke's in their infamous investing business wisdom, which based on Arteta's appointment is absolutely non-existent. Let's be real. Is the fact that they have given a guy who basically has limped out of kindergarten, who is a kindergarten graduate level, have given a CEO position in the biggest firm in the country. That's what they have done. And they expect that this kindergarten graduate is going to take them to glory. Something's not adding up. I don't know what I'm saying anymore after 4 seasons of this. I'm so drained, dude. It's insane. I totally get you. Dorky scoring 2. Yeah, it's insane. If City win the game on Sunday 4-0 or better, they have a better goal difference than us. It's not. It doesn't take a lot to have better goal difference than Arsenal at this stage. The nuts part is, well, if Arteta loses on Sunday, sack him in the tunnel. Do what Chelsea did in 2012 or 2011. I think it was 2012. Sack the manager in the tunnel. That's about it. Leave him at Etihad. Since he is lovely, cuddly, jubbly, doubly with Pep Guardiola, leave him there. Maybe he can put out some cones once again. 2nd or 6th, both are failures. 6th is no UCL, which Arteta can't win anyways. I want the proven winning manager over Arteta every time, yeah. And to be honest, the nut part is, there is even a possibility that you can get Champions League with the 6th place if everything falls into place. Like, if 5 teams qualify for Champions League, then there is this team that qualifies through Europa League and they are already qualified for Champions League. It falls to the next team. So there is a way to shithouse this. Let's be real. If we can't beat City at the Emirates, we won't win at Etihad. If Arsenal were a serious team that are gonna do it, they know what they want to do, they know what they want to achieve, and they want to prove that they are a serious goddamn club. Stop this mockery, embarrassment, and patheticness. They would go to Etihad and actually go for it, and bigger chance than not, they would get a proper result. But we all know that this Spanish paella eating, siesta merchant, hair gel merchant is going to set up for a draw, which means inevitably we're going to lose the game. That's how he does it against Liverpool at Anfield, against City at Etihad. Even at home, he does that, to be honest. The moment Sporting knock us out on Wednesday, the squad will... if that happens, it's going to be insane. And to be honest, I kind of get a feeling that Arteta is losing this dressing room big time, quite heavily. Because players felt half confused during the game as well, quite heavily. Leeds are winning 2-0, by the way. No Okafor with a double. There goes United hype, I guess. Big up Yassa. Big up Yassa. Resident Chelsea fan in the chat. Big up Yassa. Hope you're doing well. I've seen better days. I've seen better days. I looked outside the window this morning when I woke up, and I thought, well, F me. And that's about it. Taking the next leg, talking of Rene taking over the men's team last Saturday, Union Berlin became the, exactly, top 5 leagues appoint female manager. A few managers are in the men's league has arrived. Yeah, slowly but steadily. We can't trust manager who uses a light bulb as a team talk speech. Dude, we cannot trust a manager who plays TikTok videos as an inspiration for the team before Bournemouth. Yeah, here is Yessa's link, by the way, people. Go subscribe to Yessa TV. Go drop some love on his channel, Resident Chelsea fan. Big up, AJ. Thank you for the love. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Thank you for the support. Big up to you, my guy. Much appreciated. Hardest working man in the community. Big up, AJ. Big up, big up, big up. I didn't know Odegaard has a YouTube channel. Hey, yo. You know what? I actually would make a comeback pause, and all this stuff if I had anything left in me. But just like Arsenal, I feel defeated. I'm basically at the moment feel like Arsenal on the pitch. Useless. Slap the likes, people. At least do that. Yeah. Where? Where do I look like Lee? Where? I don't have Jurgen's. I cannot do the Jurgen face. I cannot do all of that. I cannot do any of it. Well, to be honest, I have been called in TikTok comments that I'm Lee Gunner's Ukrainian cousin. I've been called that before, and it's not the first and not the last time. I'm not gonna lie. Again, the next manager get 2 seasons from me if they haven't won. Yeah, win. They must. When I watched his stream for the first time, I thought, yeah, sure. All I can hope is that Arteta changed the midfield up a little bit. Nah, Zubimendi is gonna start. We all know that. On the main reasons, I'm not, if not the main reason why we lost to Bournemouth. He's gonna play. Let's be real. We can only believe so much when we have Lego hair freak as a manager. Yeah, blind faith only takes you thus far. At some point, something has to happen. Having blind faith into something is insanity. For me personally, you need some proof in front of your eyes to believe. And Arteta so far has no proof whatsoever. I have more proof than that aliens exist than anything. The boys need to turn into men. What are we seeing now is scared little boys. They've been like that for years. That's the nuts part. They are not growing up. We have full team of kids. Big up, Gavin. Big up. Trossard used to play for Brighton. Every time he plays against Brighton, he didn't get a good reception, I think. I don't think Brighton would want him back. There's no chance in hell. Actually, Paul Zubimendi injury again. That 149 different. Bruv. Those injuries. Have you seen Arteta also run down the tunnel like a man with a plan, and he came out and still lost the game? For once, I wish that locker room just reflects the real ambitious of the fans. Yeah. Arteta running out as he has a plan. You sure he wasn't just constipated and running to the toilet or something like that? Maybe it was the lunch. Maybe it was the food. You know, it was poison and he had to go to the bathroom because he would shit his pants. We got this. We solved the mystery of running Arteta. Zubi isn't good enough in the first place. Facts. He was playing injured. Arteta has to be stopped. Why isn't Skelly or Norgard playing to rest Zubi? No idea. No idea. Norgard, prem-proven, sensible signing. Captain of Brentford. He's going to show the levels. Good squad player. Has played 56 minutes in Premier League throughout the whole season. 56 minutes in 32 games. That's a bit more than a minute per game on average. Seriously. Sensible signing, prem-proven, captain of Brentford. The moment Man City wins the domestic treble, they will have one more trophy than us. See? 4th biggest club in England. Some dumb Arsenal fans wouldn't mind Spurs getting relegated whilst we don't win anything. Like, that is just embarrassment and a half. It's probably the same goddamn fucking Arsenal Spurs suck-alongs who were wearing Heung-min Son t-shirt when he was one-on-one last year in May. Not last year, 2 years ago in May, when he was one-on-one with Ederson and they were chanting, "Go, Sonny, go! Go, Sonny, go!" and all this stuff. Probably the same suckers. Arteta never learns, always overplaying players. Then it's time for the first teamers are cracked. Yeah, always. Scrooby Mendy. No, or as, who was it? Tony Adams or someone like that calls him Super Mendy. Only thing he's super at is passing sideways. And he cannot even do that properly. Half the time loses the possession, let's be real. Honestly, I fully believe Man United finished second over us because we are going to completely fall. I don't think United are going to overtake us, but the gap between us and United is going to be closer than people expect. I'm going to say it like that. But at the moment, they're losing to Leeds 2-0, so go figure. Seriously, go figure. Okafor is good. He was decent at Red Bull. He was somewhat decent as well at AC Milan, and now he's at Leeds. He's doing good for Leeds, in my opinion. And if Union Berlin win out actually the Conference League, so will they definitely keep an eye? Yeah, definitely. Oh, would take, yeah. I'm so glad I'm volunteering Sunday so I don't have to watch that bullshit. Dude, you are blessed. Bless up. It's a proper ding-dong game at Old Trafford. I can see plenty of goals there tonight. I think it's gonna end like 3-2. I kind of think so. I think it's gonna end 3-2. It's because of the lack of trust in Norgard. If you can't trust a player you bought, you have zero managerial experience. Facts. Let's be real. All these TPD top Arteta sexuality gooners and all these crap men, right? Arteta needs more players. They're saying this right now, by the way, on TikTok, Reddit, and somewhere else. Arteta needs more players. Give him time. Arteta has all the players he needs. Andrea Berta supported that guy and got him the players he wanted. It's not our fault that this manager's talent ID is worse than a blind guy watching the sun. Seriously, Stevie Wonder can see compared to Arteta's talent ID. Serious talk. Big up TKA. Big up TKA. Hope you're doing well today, brother. Hope you're doing well. Did you know that Igor Thiago is 1 goal of Haaland for top scorer and the guy just got... No. Yeah, he got found out this season. This guy is going to go for about 80 million next season. Stop being toxic. How about I toxic your ass into next generation? How about that? Madueke is a tier 1 signing because Arteta said so. Madueke is a tier 1 shysta. Shout out to Matty, Southern Gooner. Is a tier 1 shysta because Arteta said so. You better listen to the gaffer. I'd rather be deaf. Seriously. By the way, people, go subscribe to TK. Go subscribe to TK if you haven't already. Maybe he will start doing proper content again. It was Ortega just going, who cares? Oh, yeah, it was Ortega. No, man. Still, doesn't change the fact that Arteta sexuals were sitting in their Spurs shirts and chanting, go, Sonny, go. We, Hyun-Min Son, yeah. And all this crap was going on. All this crap was going on. And mind you, it was happening on the biggest Arsenal channel in the world. AF TV. Can we please trade Noni to get Pepe back? I would love to get Pepe back at this club. I would love to get Pepe back at this club. Trade Noni for 2 grapes, 3 beans, and maybe canned soup. And I'll be fine. Okafor is very decent. Very, very decent. Big up BBK. Big up Teron. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Talent ID is shit to say the least. Is the shittiest of the shits. It's like there is ground, shit, more shit, 50 feet of more shit, some more shit, and then there's more shit, and then there's the Arteta Talent ID. Yeah, people, go subscribe to BBK Sports. Top guy, top content, top lad, all the toppest. Just not a top gooner, which is the most important thing in the world. Let's be real, people. Let's be real. You know what's the most insane thing about today? I go on Twitter, right? I go on Twitter. We know it's a weird place. It's a rough place. And there's a lot of nonsense in that place. We all know this. Let's be real. But we're going to get to that in a second as well. Big pause. So, first thing I see is this. This is the first thing I see today on Twitter when I go on at work, when I have a little break. Breaking. Arteta's future at Arsenal hangs in the balance as Cesc Fabregas emerges as potential successor. According to Mundo Deportivo, Arteta's time at Arsenal could be coming to an end if the club finishes the season empty-handed once again, with the club directors already identifying an ideal replacement. Okay, wait, where are we? According to the sources close to the Emirates, well, we can go figure that one. Arsenal board will not keep Arteta for the 26-27 campaign should the Gunners fail to win either Premier League or the Champions League. Good job. Despite having a contract with June, nobody cares. Ongoing talks and despite having a contract till 2027 and ongoing talks about extension. Good news! No Dacia Sandero, by the way, but good news. Arteta's credit is running out after 7 seasons marked by heavy investment and few major trophies. How about 0 major trophies? What do you mean few? Silver plates that when the dog licks his food off? Or what? What are we doing here? Serious talk. The name at the top of Arsenal's shortlist apparently is Cesc Fabregas. Well, Kenny won't be happy. The 38-year-old is impressing in his first major managerial role at Como, where his attractive possession-based style has the Italian side pushing for European qualification. Fabregas also carries the Arsenal DNA. Well, he carries more Chelsea DNA, but that's a bit different story, I guess, that the board values. Like Arteta, he spent 8 seasons as a player in North London and understands the club culture and expectations. Well, Cesc Fabregas understands the Arsenal more than Arteta ever will. Let's be real. Let's be real. Club officials stress that no decision will be made until the season concludes. Well, obviously. Arteta still has 2 lifelines. Premier League title race, not looking great. That includes a crucial upcoming clash with Man City, not looking great. And the Champions League quarterfinal where Arsenal hold 1-0 first leg lead over Sporting. What the hell is Sporting Portugal? I have never heard of a club Sporting Portugal. Like, at least when you write this stuff, like, proofread this, right? Sporting Portugal. Freaking hell. Saturday's 1-2 home defeat to Bournemouth has amplified doubts inside the club. With City closing in, Arsenal cannot afford further slip-ups if they once secure a trophy that once looked destined for the Emirates. Well, should both titles slip away and changing of the guard at Emirates looks increasingly likely, and Cesc Fabregas will be waiting in the wings. Okay, just saying this, right? This is the first thing I saw when I went online today. Now, I'm gonna show you in a split second what I saw literally 2 seconds later. Give me a second. But Fabregas killed Judas. Can we get Osprey in the night? Cesc could end up being a Chelsea double agent, run me a winner. Facts. Facts. I was hoping Enrique, but the new manager is a good enough. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, 2 seconds later, and I kid you not, it literally was 2 seconds later, I see this. Arsenal maintain full trust in Mikel Arteta despite the recent poor results, according to Fabrizio Romano. The sad part is, I trust this statement more than I trust the previous one. Because at least this one is being said by Fabrizio Romano. The other one was by Mundo Deportivo. I know it's a semi-trustable source, but still. But the other one is said by Fabrizio. The nuts part is, I kind of also believe that Arsenal paid Fabrizio to say that. To a degree, I definitely believe so. Just putting it out there. I'm not a conspiracy theory merchant, but I'm going to be for this one. At least you aren't hiring Man City's assistant manager. What, Kolo Toure? Who is the assistant manager? Kolo Toure, no? We are effed. Psychopaths. By far, I learned something from Pep. Well, to be honest, this image, right, of Josh Kroenke, that look on his eyes when he's looking at Mikel Arteta it's the Darth Vader death stare, to be honest. It looks like he's gonna genuinely just wants to destroy him with his eyes. You know, when you were as a kid, you thought you have like ESP and crap like that, and you were like, and stuff like this. This gives me those vibes. Seriously, this image gives me those vibes. Just saying. Bigga Binksy. Hope you're doing well. Hope this beautiful Monday has treated you well, and hopefully you're not too hurt as well. Hope health is fine, hope family is fine, and everything is feeling fantastically well with you. If you sent Arteta to a mental asylum, well, the Arkham Asylum, like in Batman, he got helped a lot and eventually got released. He would be the same person. Well, they know how to disguise these things, you know. Arsenal is the only team had players when each player doesn't know their roles. Yeah, that is also insane that our players play. Half of our team actually plays in a position that is not their natural position. That sounds insane, but it's, well, true. Let's be real. Kiss of Death, that picture from Conky. Oh, facts. He's one of those that smiles in your face, but as soon as you turn your back, in the back instantly. Godfather style, basically, yeah. Wait, I'm just curious. What are the comments saying on this? What are the comments saying on this? The owners are useless. Is that simple? Well, see? See? The above photo looked like taken at a funeral. Well, to be honest, this could be Arteta's funeral. A very disturbing and frustrating photo. How about... Oh, blood. Well, here we are. Here we have a top gunner. Let's just put it that way. Such a brain-dead club. Brought layman out of retirement, signed Yaya Sanogo on a hospital bed. Oh, bloody hell. Anyone who's praised Gyökeres has no right to complain when the ball happens. How the if anyone's blaming Gyökeres for our shortcomings this season? Who has the nerve to even do that? Yes, I was one who was calling out that it's on Arteta, but partly also on Gyökeres to a degree because he's rushing stuff. At the same time, it's not on Gyökeres at all that he cannot get the ball in the net. I'm gonna go now, brother. Big up, bless up. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Have a nice evening and have a nice day tomorrow as well. Big up, Godfrey. Big up, Godfrey. Hope you're doing well. Josh Kroenke is a prick. Well, contract talks before anything has been achieved. Only that Arsenal, you get this rubbish. But there is some shining light because look at this. So to speak, shining light. Arteta's future at Arsenal hangs in balance. Right? Despite having a contract till 2027 and ongoing talks about an extension, Arteta's credit is running out after 7 seasons marked by heavy investment and, well, let's be real, not few major trophies, but no major trophies. Let's just get it right? No major trophies. Let's just say it as it is. If Gyökeres was not here, we would be in the dark place and Zubimendi would be our striker by now. Oh, facts. Absolute facts. To be honest, we would be playing with Šeško. We would have Benjamin Tesco bags at striker most likely if we didn't have Gyökeres. And if we didn't have Berta. Let's just put it that way. What else is happening at Arsenal? I'm just checking. Genuinely checking what's happening or what's surrounding Arsenal. Dude, if Zubimendi was playing striker, it's actually insane. Oh, the fans are complaining again. Guess what about fans are complaining now? Anyone want to take a guess what fans are complaining about right now? Seriously, any guesses? What fans are complaining about now? Fans at the Emirates. About this. It's already began. The excuses are already flying high. Anthony Taylor has been appointed referee for Man City versus Arsenal on Sunday. John Brooks on VAR. Here, the complaints are already happening there. Excuses and all this stuff. We need to drop Zubimendi, but that's going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen, exactly. It's not going to happen. Look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Even though I believe he's good at what he does, but appointing a Manchester-born referee in a title-deciding match involving a Manchester club is a thing to be worried about. Hopefully he does well and there won't be any controversial moments. And already the excuses are getting there. Lining up the excuses already. Exactly. That's how they do. That's how they do these things. Aren't these the same fans that say that is our ref? Exactly. They say the same thing. Arsenal have a fantastic win record when Anthony Taylor is refereeing the games and all this stuff. Arsenal is the team he has given the least amount of red cards and everything. Yet they are complaining. We don't complain about who the referee is anymore. We just look at you like this. We are performing poorly enough that we should not be concerned about who is refereeing to us. It should not be a matter of our concern. Arsenal are winning this game, mark my words. A Manchester-born ref in the biggest game of the season involving Manchester team. They are pulling all the stops, aren't they? There we go. I'm an Arsenal fan, but the truth is we can't beat City. This will come for a draw as they will come for a draw as usual and end up bare with those back passes. Real John speaking real things, real facts. Big up John. Big up John. Anthony Taylor from Manchester. You couldn't make it up. The league could have picked anyone, yet for what is basically the title decider, they pick a referee from Manchester. See? The excuses are there. They are already complaining and finding their excuses. Isn't this the guy that refereed our 1-1 at Stamford Bridge? In that case, he dishes out yellow cards to everybody willy-nilly. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. What we're talking about is the fact that Anthony Taylor is about to be the referee for Arsenal versus Manchester City, and Top Gunners already the excuses to justify our loss. Potential loss. Let's just put it that way at this stage. It's actually insane. Big up, Revolutionary Pod. Big up. Hope you're doing well this beautiful Monday. Big up Gunnar SC, hope you're doing well. No, the team is pulling out all the stops to ball again. Exactly. Let me ask you this. Serious question. Are you worried? Like, seriously, are you worried about Arsenal? Are you worried about Arsenal at the moment? If we beat City, even Arsenal not win the league, that what? If we beat City, even Arsenal not win the league, they bow. Wait, I'm sorry, what? If we beat City, even Arsenal not win the league, but they bow again. Wait, sorry, I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused. Definitely worried. I see. Yeah. Why? There is no other way to put this. We are worried. The balling process has already started. Yeah. Stage 1 was against Wolves. There were signs. There were signs of the whole season. We have thrown the league. Not worried, just watching it play out. Yeah. Like, it's hard to expect anything when you don't expect anything. Let's just put it that way. It's hard to expect anything if you don't expect anything, for lack of a better word, right? So we'll see how this is going to go. Genuinely, we'll see how this is going to go. We're fun. Well, to put just to say it pound per pound, we are effed. Yeah, that's basically straight up. Let's just put it that way, 100%. I'm surviving, leads 2-0 up, so it's a bit better. We have done ourselves 0 favors, and now we need to win at Etihad to keep the title dream alive. What dream? This dream is literally a nightmare at the moment. It's a full-on nightmare for me personally. It's a nightmare of the highest order as well. Because, like, I'm lost for words. I said this yesterday as well after that game and everything. Like, I am lost for words. As an Arsenal fan, it's a very rare occasion when you're lost for words. Seriously. And I am genuinely lost for words. When do you see is sacking? The sooner the better. But when I see it after the season, I don't think it's going to happen sooner. Unless, seriously, unless we lose to Sporting Lisbon and we lose at Etihad. If we lose these 2 games, I can see Arteta being genuinely popped out of the club like the cork leaves the champagne bottle, like, and he's gone. Second place again confirmed. Leeds are winning. Well, as long as the money is coming in, they care. Like, I know this sounds very contradicting and it sounds like I'm playing the devil's advocate to a degree, but I actually believe that Josh Kroenke cares about Arsenal more than, well, Josh Kroenke cares about Arsenal more than Stan Kroenke does. Let's be real. And the fact that there aren't even talks about him being sacked to any degree, because we haven't heard this talk ever in the media at all, because the media was licking Arteta's bum from day one. Let's be real. Pause, by the way. Right? It looks like it's on the last strings. It's on the last strings. And 2-3 games, it's done. It all depends what happens on Wednesday as well. We need to sort our belief going into the City game. We need to believe in what? Because from my point of view, Arteta is going to sit defensively at Etihad. He's going to play for the draw as he usually does. He's going to get pumped like 4-1 like we did 4 years ago when Rob Holding scored the only goal. And that's going to be all she wrote, and the season will be over because we have balled it full time. The way Josh looked at during the EFL final. Exactly. That's the image I showed. That's that image I showed. That's... Where is it? Where is that image? Show me the image. This image. You mean this image? Animal Shorts. You mean this image? It's one of those looks that, mate, you fix up or you're effed. Stan Kroenke really doesn't know what time it is, to be honest. Yeah. If you ask Stan Kroenke to name 2 players at Arsenal, he will probably name like Colorado Rapids players or something like that. I'm talking about the team. If we get eliminated, it will be down. Yeah, 100%. The morale of the team already is an all-time low. If we get knocked out by Sporting Lisbon, it will be like staring into abyss, basically. And we all know the longer you stare into abyss, into darkness, it's a weird feeling, but you kind of feel like it starts to consume you. And that could be our end of the season. Very dark and very consuming. We make peanuts compared to what they make of the sofa. Yeah, to be honest, Arsenal is the team that basically funds what it feels like rest of the sports things. Maybe a tiny bit Denver Nuggets with Jokic and Denman kind of funded, but mostly I strongly believe it is Arsenal. Because Arsenal is a global brand, no matter how you look at it, and it's going to attract money. Yeah, he ain't happy. He definitely ain't happy. It's one of those looks, basically, a dad gives you when he's about to slap you silly, when you have said something wrong to your mom. You know, when as a kid, like, you don't control your emotions, you kind of decide you are a grown up and you're a big man, you kind of pipe up a bit towards your mom or towards your dad, and then you get that one look, and you know that the next sound you make could be your last. That's basically that look. And you tuck your tail between your legs, you turn around, and you walk away. Don't make a sound. You either get a belt, wooden spoon, a slipper, or something like that. If you make another sound, and yeah, you are sent into abyss, into next week, and when you wake up, you barely can sit. It's one of those type of situations going on there. But yeah, it's looking hella gruesome, and it's looking hella painful. And this season, I really hope this season has opened eyes to many people. I really hope, because the change needs to happen. Really hope people are starting to wake up, and I hope it actually happens. Because the sooner people start to wake up and smell the coffee and what's going on, actually, the better. Because that actually could start some sort of a movement that's gonna change things. Let's just put it that way. Surely it's gonna happen like that. Surely. It should, surely. You would expect it, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? And once again, who bloody knows? You don't give a F, I'm telling you, club being burned. Nah, Josh is a bit different. Josh is a bit different. To be honest, we can speculate as much as we want. He gives a damn or he doesn't give a damn. The real proof is going to be in the pudding at the end of the season, depending on the results. Because, in my opinion, Arteta should go even if he wins Premier League. Let's be real. At the same time, if Arteta wins the Premier League, bigger chance than not, he's going to stay, right? So, in my opinion, if you want to make him stay, and this is addressed to Josh Kroenke, don't give him a contract extension. Fuck him. Seriously. Let him see out his contract and let's see what he does in the second season. If we Arsenal perform like Liverpool are doing this season, what the hell do you need? You don't need to renew his contract. I'll just put it that way. Because winning one trophy out of 24 available right now is a sheer and utter embarrassment, to say the least. Absolute embarrassment. And I'm genuinely not sure where do we go from here. If he stays. Because I cannot survive another season watching this crap. It's hard as it is right now for the last 2 seasons. But the next season, oh bloody hell. With the injuries and everything, it's gonna get worse even under Mikel Arteta. Because he has run these players so deeply into the ground that next season with injuries is going to be even worse. And the nuts part is, even if we get a new manager, these players are so spent that we actually will be standing before not a big one, but a bit of a smaller one, but another rebuild. Definitely. We will be standing before another rebuild. The thing is, though, if we sell the right players and we buy the right players in, that rebuild is going to take one summer. So technically, it's not going to even be a rebuild. At the same time, it could be a bit bleak. Yeah, he should walk, but he's likely going to need to be pushed out. Yeah. Load him into the cannon and shoot him out. No strings attached. Aim it like directly to Manchester, into the Etihad, and let it rip. Should work. Why not? Absolutely should work. Why not? Serious talk. But yeah, people, I think on that note, I'm going to end today's stream. Stay on the lookout for YouTube Shorts and TikToks. TikTok, Latvian Gunner, of course. Gonna upload one today or tomorrow morning. Haven't decided just yet. But I'm gonna definitely upload something, so go check it out. I hope you enjoy the shorts I uploaded yesterday. yesterday. I uploaded 2. But for today, smash the likes, subscribe. Exactly. Pep can have his comment back. I'm going to redirect you to Gunnar Ricken. And, well, see you tomorrow for Arsenal versus Sporting Lisbon Champions League preview. Peace.